mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Miami Heat as they go up against the Dallas Mavericks at the American Airlines Center. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Klay Thompson.
Well, as your career goes along, you naturally lose a little bit. But he takes great care of himself. He puts a lot of effort into his preparation. And he's smart about picking his spots. That's why he's still a factor out there on the offensive end.
So here's Miami's starting group. The post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Powell is out there with Hero. And it's Jaquez in at the 3 spot. And for the Mavericks, in its small and power forward, it'll be Flagg and Davis.
Here we go.
Kyrie Irving is out there with Christie. And it's Gafford in at the 5, home in the paint. So, Tim, for teams off to a really slow start, there's pressure to get it together before it's too late. And there's not enough time to make it up.
Well, it's early, so teams still have time. I think some teams have been affected by injury or just slow starts by individual players. It's not too late, but you can't wait too long either.
And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
That's a great point, and you can also add poor communication. The rotations were slow and sometimes not even there at all.
First free throw is good. You know, you got to be impressed with the size and athleticism of this Mavericks front court, Tim.
And now the addition of Cooper Flagg at small forward. So in addition to all the length and mobility they already had, this now makes them the match of any team in the league in that regard.
And Hero drops them both. Last year marked the first All-Star appearance for Tyler Hero. Tim, he clearly is the pride in Milwaukee, one of the great high school players from that area.
Well, Kevin, he has finally put it all together and taken his game to the next level. Not just scoring, but also creating.
So for Dallas, their last game, a win against the Nuggets.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
The key when you go into a hostile territory is play with a purpose and stay true to your game plan. That's what they did.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Kicks it out to Hero. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's Christie. And Ware pulls it down. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Hero. And it's Flagg with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Gafford throws it down.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen for Powell. On the wing, Jaquez. Trains the three-pointer.
Well, he's not a high-volume three-point shooter, but he is opportunistic out there.
Now, Christie. Now, here's Gafford. To the paint. Here's Irving. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Hero. He had 15 points last outing. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And for a shooter like Hero, that floater is a key shot. You can use it against teams who overplay that three-point line.
Here's Irving. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Davis with a screen on Hackett. They get it back. Gafford finds Davis. Irving for three. That one, no good. The Heat with the lead. Pass to Adebayo. Now Hawkins. Tries from 10. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Over in the corner, Christie. Trains it from beyond the arc. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's Powell. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Clippers. Adebayo with a screen for Powell. Hawkins the pass to Hero. 4 on the shot clock. Releases. Hawkins can't hit.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
And it falls over the rim and in. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
The one thing about Irving, he puts constant pressure on the defense, especially in the two-man game.
Christie with it, and Hawkins picks him up defensively. And it's Gafford on the foul.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Powell feeling it out a bit. Looking to end the run. Trying to get open is Adebayo. And the layup by Powell.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And the Mavericks with possession here. They lead by 4. Pass to Gafford. And here's Irving. Shoots over Hero. That one rolling around and rims out. Adebayo against Davis. Adebayo kicks to Powell. Outside, Hero. No good on the shot. Some solid defense there from Irving. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
What's up? And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
Powell, that's good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Gafford.
Love the awareness right there by Kyrie to find his man for the shot.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. We take a look at the Timberwolves. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And you know, right now for Miami, They've been middle of the pack for most of the season. This just might be who they are. Not a great team, but at least they aren't bringing up the rear.
Powell outside. Outside, Hero. No good with the layup. Mavericks leading by 4. Davis kicks to Irving. Back to Davis. Shoots over Powell. That's good from Davis on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, he made that look easy. Nice touch on the mid-range there from AD.
Here's Ware. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Powell. Mavericks with the rebound. The Heat beat them last time when these two teams met down in South Florida.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
But during that specific game, you'd love to say, hey, stop shooting threes, but obviously that's a big part of their identity.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And Wiggins throws it down.
That is a big-time finish by Wiggins right there. I love when he finishes with that type of authority.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Mavericks. 4-point game. Outside, Davis. To the inside. Irving, good. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Powell. He's got 5. Pass to Adebayo. And it's the Mavericks on the break.
Well, you can't sleep on AD's defense because he will take it away from you. And his steal started that break.
The Heat trail by 8. Hero looking around. Wiggins outside. Over flag. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Wiggins has got his second basket of the night. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Heat also with a sub. Davion Mitchell's checked in for Adebayo. It's Martin on the wing, covered by Wiggins, stolen by Hero. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, the defense challenged Wiggins that time, but just a little too aggressive.
The number 1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins, certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
And he knocks down the first one. And a quiet disposition for Andrew Wiggins. Tim, he lets his game do the talking.
Well, Kevin, his teammates love him for that reason. And remember, he was a key cog in Golden State's title in 2022, and the Warriors players and coaches had a difficult time parting with him.
Dante Exum is checked in for Caleb Martin. And good on the second, so he makes them both. So, Greg, offensively for the Miami Heat, there is room for improvement.
Yeah, they realized they were in need of another elite shot creator aside from Tyler Hero. For all his growth, teams have been able to key in on him and dare anyone else to beat him.
Wow, he's just as lethal as he has ever been in this league. Thompson's accuracy is top shelf.
Mitchell against Russell. There's the triple. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Russell against Mitchell. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Lively the pass to Exum. Drops in the tray. And now a 10-point Maverick lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Miami's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Hero kicks to Ware. Powell outside. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Powell's got his 3rd basket of the night. Russell against Mitchell. Now, here is Russell. Guarded closely. Stolen. In the corner, Powell with it. And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That's foul number 2 for him. Davis is checked in for Dallas. There's 1:59 left in the first. Mitchell passes to Wiggins. Fires the 3. No good on that one. Mavericks leading by 7. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. Anthony Davis prefers playing power forward. He said, quote, "If I have to play the 5, then it's totally fine. At the end of the day, I trust coach's decision." I'm pretty sure he heard AD wants to play the 4, but I want to win. So if that's me playing the 5, that's what it's going to be. Back over to you guys.
He can do both. All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Pass to Thompson. Lively a screen on Hero. Thompson from long range. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. A different look for Miami. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Khalil Ware. Bam Adebayo comes in for Norman Powell. And Smith subbed in for Hero. .11 left in the first quarter. Russell against Mitchell. Nice D from Russell.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Washington against Adebayo. Here's Davis, and it's Dallas with another.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Smith surveying the D. Mitchell outside. Davis against Adebayo. Lock at 6. And Mitchell gets it to go.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Russell passes to Thompson. Davis with a screen on Smith. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Davis against Adebayo. On the wing, Mitchell. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Mitchell's got it back down to within single digits for Miami. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Mavericks ahead, up by 8. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
It's reflected in their assist totals. This is a great start offensively.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Wiggins in the front court along with Adebayo. Mitchell is out there with Smith. And it's Jovic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Adebayo. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And each year, Adebayo looks more and more comfortable shooting the ball off the catch. He's become a scoring threat from all over the floor.
Now, here is Davis. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Denver.
And he really helped them control the game on the glass.
Now here's Wiggins, following the miss by Anthony Davis. Adebayo finds Mitchell for three. Smith, and Lively pulls it down.
And they continue to control the glass.
Outside, Russell. Thompson for three. Rebound by the Heat. That will conclude their brief two-game road trip. And here's Wiggins. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
And he promoted team chemistry. That's how you do it, by moving the ball.
Clock is at 3. Adebayo. And Davis sends it back.
That is textbook rim protection from Davis. Going after the ball without making contact on the shooter.
Davis setting the pick for Russell. Pass to Lively. Dallas moving the ball around. His first shot coming late, and the jumper is good. Russell's got his first basket of the night.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Mitchell kicks to Wiggins. Adebayo down low. He's guarded by Davis. Adebayo with the bucket. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Russell against Mitchell. Thompson in the corner. Davis, the pass to Washington. Here's Lively. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Thompson gets it inside. Tim, and maybe I'm asking the wrong guy this, but are teams relying too much on the three-point shot?
Well, I do think there are nights I feel it becomes a little redundant, but the skill level of these players, Kevin, has led us here. More guys are capable of making that deep shot, so I don't see it going away anytime soon.
And the skill required to do it, no one knows that more than you. The skill required is just something else.
Consistency is what teams are looking for.
And he's still going, but Tim, Klay Thompson has always been celebrated for his run with the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, Kevin, 4 titles, 5 All-Star appearances, 37 points in a quarter. Klay and Steph comprising quite possibly the greatest backcourt tandem in league history.
Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Russell. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for the Heat. Tyler Hero comes in for Smith.
One shot.
That free throw good from Thompson. Tim, the NBA is always changing, but any predictions for the league that you kind of feel we're going to see around the corner?
Yeah, Kevin, I just think the influx and the impact of international players is going to be even stronger going forward. I think a lot of guys have seen the success that those players have had in the NBA, and hopefully it inspires even more great players internationally to want to play this great game.
And for a short time, you played overseas. You saw a lot of them firsthand.
I sure did, and I was in France well before the French influx really hit this league, but I knew then that was the goal. What a great feel for shot blocking. AD just has that tremendous length that affects teams.
And last season, the Heat trading away Jimmy Butler. Tim, that ended a memorable stretch with some terrific wins.
Yeah, playoff Jimmy emerged in South Beach, a trip to the finals in 2020 as a 5 seed, and again in 2023 as an 8 seed. Underdog runs that highlighted this team's competitive will.
Now, here is Irving. That shot misses. Irving against Mitchell. Hero with it. 6 points for him. Pass to Wiggins. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, Adebayo is always a threat to dunk it. He's light on his feet and extremely explosive.
So it's the Mavericks now. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Washington with the screen on Mitchell. Here's Irving. The 9-footer's on the mark. Irving's got 10 points in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Jaquez the pass to Adebayo. Now, Hero. Back to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Dallas leading by 10. Now, here is Irving. He's got 10. Puts up a 3. Another miss by Irving.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Here's Hero. For 3, Mitchell. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 5 rebounds tonight. Washington against Jaquez. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Over the years, we've seen a lot of this from Davis, playing above the rim.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. Max Christie comes in for Klay Thompson. Norman Powell's checked in for Miami. The Heat trail by 12. Pass to Adebayo. Gafford with the steal. Inside. Here's Washington. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Outside, Adebayo. Pass to Jaquez. In the corner, it's Wiggins. They get a hand on it. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And with that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone.
Mavericks leading by 12. Now Christie. Washington kicks to Davis. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaime Jaquez. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Dallas making a switch here. Flag is checked in. Davis surveying the floor. Oh, Davis absorbing the contact.
Over the years, Davis has packed on a lot of muscle, and it served him well right there.
Hero against Irving. On the wing, Hawkins. Off target with his three.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Pass to Irving. Three-pointer. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Yeah, and Irving doesn't need much wiggle room at all to feel comfortable. A lights-out three-point threat.
Now Hawkins. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers.
And don't forget about his work on the boards. He was doing the dirty work as well.
Adebayo passes to Hero. Out to Powell. 6 to shoot. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Powell's got 11 points.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now, here is Irving. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Nuggets in Denver.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
Was starting to stretch the floor. That's 2 triples for him this quarter.
And so Powell will bring it up for the Heat. Trailing by 17. Adebayo kicks to Powell. Outside, Hero. Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that have really been controlling the boards during the past month. The Mavericks, number 1.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And Miami also making a switch. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Adebayo. Here's Hero. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And his average at the line stands at about 79% right now, so solid numbers in that department.
Khalil Ware's checked in for Miami. Bam Adebayo comes in for Wiggins. Here's Flag. He's coming off a 13-point game against Denver.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Ware finds Powell. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 16. And finished off by Lively.
A dependable distributor. Irving is adept at seeing the floor and making the pass.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Tim, pure basketball artistry. That's what Kyrie Irving embodies.
Well, Kevin, the combination of the ball handling, the finishing ability, impossible shot making. I'm not sure there's any player in the NBA who puts on a better show than Kyrie.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, this is the 4th and now longest coaching stop for the Mavericks' Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past head coaching jobs that he's had and being with different players and seeing them improve. Now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Back to you, Kevin.
He has definitely seen it all. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Now here's Powell. 16 points for him. Outside Irving. Pass to Lively. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. And what you love about Cooper Flag, GA, he's committed with playing the game the right way.
Yeah, I mean, even back in middle school, he would binge watch the '86 Celtics, a team known for its high IQ.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Powell, the pass to Witt.
Oh, man!
I tell you what, you've got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man from attacking.
And Greg, even then, he might just go over it. Check out the elevation he gets here. My goodness. Here's Irving. It's hauled in by the Heat. Ware's got 6 rebounds here tonight. On the wing, Jaquez hits the three-point bomb. Jaquez has got 6.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, that's a little easier to do out on the perimeter.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Hello, basketball fans. Anthony Davis has been the story of this game so far. An incredible start.
I love the energy out of him thus far. Piling up the blocks, not allowing shooters to get comfortable, and cleaning up the boards. He's giving a full effort. I don't see him slowing down in the second half either.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
Fairly easy stretch for them. Could even have some blowouts, allowing them to rest their stars a little bit.
That would be their best case scenario, but then again, best laid plans. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, this team has trusted him with this level of responsibility, and it's easy to see why.
The Heat trail by 18, and it's small and power forward. It'll be Flag and Davis. Christie is out there with Irving, and it's Gafford in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Norman Powell unable to get his last shot to go. After the screen on Adebayo. Irving for 3. Rebound by the Heat. Ware's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Davis. As we canvass the league and look at the landscape, some tremendous young talent on the wing, Tim. Who might be the best wing player 5 years down the road, sir?
Well, I'm looking at Anthony Edwards right now because of the skill, the athletic ability, and then the competitive desire. I think he wants to be great. You'd also look at guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, certainly. And then you've got a guy like Cade Cunningham in Detroit, who hasn't even started to scratch the surface.
Boy, you've made a great list of guys right there, for sure. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Jaquez outside. Over to the left wing. Irving against Hero. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Outside, Davis. Back to Irving for 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hero passes to Adebayo. Shoots over Gafford. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 10.
And that is just focus on the rim. As you see, Adebayo having success inside, even against the strong defense.
Gafford, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And, Tim, you think about rim-running centers, Daniel Gafford typifies that type of player.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a great finisher. He knows when to dive at the rim. And what you like with Gafford is that he's willing to meet you there defensively as well.
And it's Ware in the corner. The three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
That one goes. Count it. 18 points for him.
He is an elite playmaker with a great handle. Irving is capable of creating scoring opportunities all over the floor.
Jaquez can't hit.
This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Down low and finished off by Davis.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Irving against Hero. Adebayo kicks to Powell. It's Powell on the wing. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 3 assists in the game. Pass the flag. Back to Irving. Shoots over Hero. The kick out to Irving. Got a piece of it.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Adebayo finds Powell. Lots of room. And there's another one for the Heat.
Well, certainly Tyler Hero is never going to be accused of being selfish. If you get yourself open, he is going to find you.
Back to Irving from deep. Good on the triple. Irving's got 21.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
Powell against Christie. Powell outside. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Christie with it. Now defended by Powell. Gafford high post. Dallas moving it around. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Davis. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Jaquez. Great D that time from Davis. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And I've also been very impressed with their ball movement. It has led to better shots. The offense overall has had a great rhythm.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
To the wing right side. Deep, Adebayo. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Christie the pass to Gafford. And here is Irving. Back to Gafford. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got assist number 8 now on the night.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Ware connects from 3-point range. Ware's got 5 points so far.
Oh, great job moving the rock by Hero. Not a ball stopper. Tyler is a team player.
Back to Irving from outside the arc. Norman Powell with the rebound. The Heat trail by 21. Here's Jaquez. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaime Jaquez. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Miami. They're down in 9th place so far, still early in the season.
And seeing where the Heat are, they haven't packed any big surprises into the early part of this season. They're right in the middle of the NBA's pecking order.
And this is just about where I thought they'd be. The truth is, to get to the next level for this team, they're probably going to need to make a big trade at some point.
Outside, Davis. A 3 ball. It's hauled in by the Heat. Outside, Hero. Here's Ware. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ware's got 5 points now this quarter.
And the shot selection has been great, but the volume isn't where it needs to be.
Irving looking over the floor to the inside. Here's Davis. Moves back up. In deep. Gafford drops it in. 13 points in the game.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Here's Hackett. And it's blocked. Here's Flag. Rebound by the Heat. Hero's got 4 rebounds in this game. Adebayo kicks to Powell. Back to Adebayo. And he uses the glass on the layup. Adebayo's got 12 in the game.
Adebayo's teammates encourage him to be aggressive down there. He's a very intelligent low post scorer.
Back to Irving. This one for 3. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Here's Powell. The Mavericks making the shot. Here's Adebayo. And Davis sends it back.
At this point, finding blocks comes naturally for AD. He just anticipates and attacks the basketball.
Gafford, he just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Well, certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Hero with it. Now defended by Flag. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Christie. It's blocked. Here's Hackett. And Davis sends it back. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. It's deflected. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Adebayo. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Adebayo's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, he's more than just an interior scorer. Adebayo also has a nice jump shot that he will work in there from time to time.
Here's Flag. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
It's just not his night from the 3. But this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
Now, here's Adebayo. Powell finds Hackett. Here's Powell. Shot clock at 5. There's the triple. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Here's Flag. To the middle. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate. Like, guys, he cannot miss.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
And so Powell will bring it up for Miami. Driving to the basket. And that one drops for him. Powell's got 23.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And some changes here for the Mavericks. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Flag. Thompson comes in for Max Christie. And it's Russell in for Kyrie Irving. And a new group in for the Heat. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Khalil Ware. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Jaime Jaquez. That's checked in for Norman Powell. And Davian Mitchell subbed in for Tyler Hero. The Heat shooting reasonably well, 45%. Here's Mitchell. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Washington kicks to Russell. On the wing, Thompson. No good on the triple. The Heat shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. You know, the Heat play in a glamour market, but Tim, Adebayo's game is all about substance.
Well, he has been the heart and soul of this team for a long time. A former mid-first-round pick, and he has turned himself into an all-star.
And it's Davis with the jam.
Getting everyone involved. Russell operating the offense like a seasoned vet.
There's 57 seconds left in the third. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Jovic. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Jovic has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Davion Mitchell gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Derek Lively, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Here's Davis. He's guarded by Adebayo. Again, the Mavericks score.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Mitchell passes to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Jovic. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Jovic has got 5 points now this quarter. Up top, Russell. Covered by Mitchell. Pass to Davis. Over Adebayo. Off target on the 15-footer. And so it's Dallas controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action in just a minute. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the floor for Miami, wing pairing will be Hero and Jaquez Jr. Then it's Mitchell, then it's Wiggins, and it's Jovic in at the 5 down low. Now here is Davis. After Tyler Hero's miss, Davis. The rebound by Mitchell. Wiggins passes to Hero. Lays it up off the glass. 8 points for Tyler Hero.
And around the basket, Tyler Hero is a very creative finisher.
Mavericks leading by 18. Pass to Lively. And here is Washington to the paint. Here's Davis. It's blocked. Looking to get it going. And Jaquez puts it in.
And you wonder why Jaquez is so effective inside. Well, right there you see it. It's his footwork.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Russell against Mitchell. Knocks it loose. Mitchell with the steal. Jaquez with the ball. Washington's on him. Jovic, no good. The Mavericks have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Washington kicks to Russell. Pass to Thompson. Lively a screen on Jaquez. The shot by Thompson, no good. The Heat trail by 16. Inside, here's Jovic. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Tim, in your career, you played at every level of basketball, pro and college and before. What's the single biggest change in your mind as far as professional basketball outside the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think globally the level of play has just risen dramatically. There's a much greater belief now that you can actually make it to the league, even if you're playing outside this country. And then the G League has created a much more streamlined path for those who want to work their way into the league.
G League has been terrific.
Sure has.
Now, here is Russell. Here's Davis. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 5 assists in the game.
Yeah, he continues to break down that defense. Davis is in a great rhythm right now.
Here's Jovic. Outside, Hero. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Derek Lively. And the first one at the line is good.
And one thing you notice about Tyler Hero, this guy has unlimited confidence. And as a teammate, it's infectious.
Mavericks making a switch here. Irving's checked in.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Washington with it. Davis down low. He's against Wiggins. And Davis can't get it to go. The Heat trail by 15. It's Jaquez with the drive.
Nice acceleration that time out of Jaquez Jr. He saw a gap, and he did not hesitate.
Here's Irving. It's Davis on the wing. Over Wiggins. Oh, Davis is unstoppable inside.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Here's Jaquez. No good on the 3.
After making 2 threes in the first half, the defense has really tightened up on him here, and he's yet to hit one in the second.
Irving passes to Lively. It's Davis on the wing. Jaquez defending. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. Takes it from 10. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Irving with the ball. And Jaquez picks him up defensively. Pass to Washington. And the 3 ball is good. And the Mavericks lead by 18.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
Now, Hero takes the 3. And Lively pulls it down. Thompson outside. There's the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
The Heat trail by 21. Jaquez outside. Pass to Hero. On the wing, Wiggins. He's guarded by Davis. For 3, Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Davis has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And a wide open look for Irving. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Lively, that's good.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And it's Mitchell missing.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks, and then D up.
Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. And Davion Mitchell gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Flag comes in for Washington. And it's Max Christie in for Klay Thompson. Here's Gafford. And it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there. Irving against Mitchell. Irving attacking past the flag. Davis with a screen on Hackett. And that one's good. Flag.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
Here's Jaquez. Foul for 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Davis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Seated.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
Miami's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. To the inside, here's Adebayo. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
I like watching Adebayo operate inside. He is so efficient down low.
Dallas with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Pass to Christie. Davis has the open look. No good from outside. And Miami shooting 40% in the fourth. Powell, the pass to Jaquez. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, keeps on shooting, keeps on missing. Maybe time to go in a different direction.
Christie. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford. The Heat making a switch here. Heroes checked in. And so Powell will bring it up for the Heat. Pass to Ware. Irving with the steal. Here's Christie. Now, here is Irving. 6 on the shot clock, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. So, Tim, in the past, it's always been accepted that the veteran-laden teams would have an edge. But I don't know if we're seeing that as much now. What do you think?
Well, I think you used to see a lot more continuity with rosters across a number of years, but nowadays, much shorter contracts means you have teams that evolve and change more regularly than ever before.
Almost feels like you got to be more nimble as a franchise than ever before.
You absolutely have to have much more forethought because you keep these groups together for a shorter period of time.
And here's Irving. After Tyler Hero hitting the 3. In the corner, it's flat. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead. And that's his second 3 of the half and his 5th overall, really lighting it up.
Christie with it, guarded by Powell. Davis missed on the 3. It's deflected. Now Hawkins. Davis pulls it down. Now Irving. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And he is just so creative. Even with the foul, Kyrie finds a way to get the bucket.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. B.J. Washington comes in for Davis. Dante Exum, he's checked in for Flag. And it's Thompson in for Christie. Jaquez can't hit.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Thompson from long range. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 9 assists now tonight. Trying to get open is Adebayo. The shot by Powell, no good. The Mavericks shooting inefficient, 53% from the field. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's foul number 2 for him. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Pass to Washington. Thompson outside. Greg, we've had a couple of NBA Cups in the book already. What have you thought of it so far?
A little added excitement and interest early in the regular season, and I'm all for it. Between that and the play-in, I think the NBA's done a great job to kind of make every part of the calendar relevant.
And one team...
That's as good as it gets.
Woo! My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Now, here is Smith. Wiggins, that's a screen for Smith. Stolen by Exum. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth. No good from 11 feet. And here are the Heat. Here's Thompson. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
And that's his game. Ignore the D. Focus on what you do and knock down that triple.
30 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Russell against Mitchell. Here's Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the middle. Trying to find Washington. Gets it to him. And yes, it's good.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Kyrie, the offense was clicking tonight. Can you talk about the impact of ball movement on your success?
It's very important. When we trust each other like that on both ends of the floor, especially offensively, it makes it easier for all of us to be aggressive, and I think that we did a great job of that tonight. We just got to keep it going. Fans deserve us to move up in these standings, man. We got some work to do. We got some work to do.
This team is as deep as it gets. They're all willing to put the work in, guys.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Anthony Davis.